Yeah.
Awesome. Please give me a round of applause. You show the third way. Last winter, a former colleague of mine, a certified cougar, roar, was bragging about her Cuban adventures. She met a younger guy and she proceeded to deepen their connection in the ocean. That sucks, I thought. I'm Italian. There is water all around and I have never deepened any connection in the water. Of course, the fact that I learned to swim here in Berlin was not helping. But no excuses. Right there and then, I swore that I was gonna do something about it. Flash forward to this late summer in Wannsee. There I was, a man on a mission, wading my way through the lake with my former paramour in tow, determined to make things up. We finally reached the privacy water level, around here. Not a centimeter more, because it was cold. Too cold. I hate cold. I do not function well with cold. The blood moves away from my hands, from my feet, and from all other appendices. Everything shrinks. I tell my partner that I'm freezing, and I think I will not forget anytime soon when she looked down in my mercury badge area and says, "Yeah, I can see that." Fellow Toastmasters, dear guests, I am not sure I like that kind of irony. But you're a bit of a cheeky bunch tonight, so I know what's on your mind. I know the little question. Did I leave that lake as a high water virgin or not? Well, I'm sorry. I think it will not be appropriate for me to talk about that. Renko already explained the route. However, let this mug smile be a hint. Now, a few days ago, I completely changed my speech. Before, it was a collection of sexual escapades. And it's not like I don't enjoy those. I do. However, I also wanted to make a deeper point. When I look back in my romantic history, be it relationship or shorter encounters, let's say, I could see a trend. And I could see that the best relationships that I had a few things in common. Now, some of them I would rather not say on an open public forum. Will you excuse me?
Thank you.
However, equally important, they all had a great chemistry, and they all had a great sense of team and wholeness, if so I might call it. In brief, they were the complete opposite of a battle, and that's what I want to talk about. Now, bedroom battles. Of course, it's tongue-in-cheek, but if we look at the world around us right now, could it be a little bit more than a joke? You probably have seen the news recently, an endless, deplorable stream of sexual harassment. And I think it's great that the Pandora box has finally opened. However, I could also see some unintended consequences about it. At times, it felt it was not just a few shameful bad apples, but it felt that the battle was happening along the far wider fault lines of gender. It felt at times that the discourse has been radicalized and that there is a growing chasm between men and women. Now, I think it would be easy of us to just say, it's out of silliness. All exaggeration are pure stupidity. However, when so many fall prey of a bedroom battles, I think we should dig deeper. So the first question I would ask is there a reason for intergender mistrust? Well, if we look at evolutionary psychology and the work of authors such as Richard Dawkins or Robert Wright, we will see that at times, purely from an evolutionary perspective, it would make sense for the two different genders to distrust, cheat, or limit the other gender's freedom. However, 2 points about that. One, the same negative forces apply within gender as well. And two, most importantly, the other side of the coin. As much as there could be divisive forces, equally powerful, if not more so, are the forces bringing the two genders together. Sexual attraction and love are just two of the most glaring examples. So where does this all lead us? Well, to me, it means one thing. We have two competing models. All of us have two competing models within us. To oversimplify, one whispers love and unity, and the other one screams battle. Now, here's the funny thing. When we have competing models within us, which one we choose is not based on reality. It's based on personality. And only afterwards, we look at the world around us, and we cherry pick whatever information best fits the model that we chose. And now here is the interesting thing. We might think that it's based on reality, but based on reality, it is not. Albert Einstein once said, the most important decision we all make is whether we live in a friendly or hostile universe. I highlight the word decision. Fellow Toastmasters, dear guests, when you look at the symbol of yin and yang, do you see a symbol of unity and love, or do you see two colors fighting for canvas domination? As corny as it might sound, it boggles my mind how anyone will choose hatred instead of embracing love. And yet, it happens all the times to countless people. So tonight, I would like to propose a third way. I propose to begin with that we discard any sense of belonging simply based on gender. The third way rejects any abuse, hatred, or assault, verbal or otherwise, independently of gender. I propose we embrace a third way. The third way sees the two genders and their diversity as a way to enrich each other. The third way sees the two genders as the opportunity to forge a unity which is greater than the mere sum of its parts. And I hope you will allow me to end with a quote. Maybe I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. And I hope someday you'll join us. Thank you.